Hello guys, welcome to the fun side of the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm sitting here with the battle I had against this guy. Ty is okay for. I lead off with my special defensive Seed. Um, I start off by setting Stealth Rocks, which plays a huge role in this battle. Huge role. Um, I switch up to Glasscore thinking if he's the same set that I am, he can't really hurt me. Obviously we're both Poison Heal. We both Protect, which tells me I think I'm running a little bit more speed investment than him, or it's just a speed tie. Either way, we both switch out to Greninja, which that was like, that's funny. I wrote that in chat. Since I'm kinky prick, I decided to run fucking Grass Knot on my Greninja. I do that really. I was like, I can take any fucking hit Sylveon wants to go with my special defensive Ferroseed. Eviolite. Eviolite Ferroseed. So good. And I decided to go for the Leech Seed, knowing that I'm Eviolite and I can't really gain health. I decided to go for the Gyro Ball, which does about a quarter to the Lucario, and he's just gonna go for the close combat. And I was like, I'm gonna switch out now because I'm fearing dying. I'm gonna go to my Intoxicator. He predicts me very well. Goes up to his Mammoth Swine. And I'm thinking he's probably gonna predict me to switch. Either way, going into Haxorus was a terrible idea. But he switches out for some reason. Probably fearing I want to free switch into Sylveon. Switching on the Dragon type attack. She goes for the Protect as I go for the Poison Jab because I'm an expert belt Haxorus. And then I go for the Earthquake again. And I was like, alright, how come it didn't kill? He's probably max HP Life Orb or something. Yeah, he's Life Orb. Whatever. I should have seen that from before. He's Life Orb. I go into my Mawile. I was like, yeah, I can live it. So I Mega Evo and just die because fucking Mammoth Swine's good. And I was like, you know what? I'm predicting the switch. I'm just gonna Grass Knot. And then I Grass Knot again because I'm Choice Scarfed. He Volt Switches, and I'm like, bro, I'm resisted, I'm Grass. He switches into Lucario with Volt Switch. I go into this Toxicator, or Gliscor, I mean. Some stally turns happen. He goes for the Extreme Speed. I take a crit, and it doesn't really do much. We both switch out to Greninja afterwards. It's kind of funny, I think. He switches out to Greninja. I go for the Ruse, Ice Beam, whatever. Shenanigans. I know I can live. He goes for that. I go for the Dark Pulse, and I was like, I'm gonna go for it again because the switch to Sylveon is obvious, and I want to switch out properly. I don't want to leave that thing in. Goes for the Extreme Speed. I take about 20%, 23% ish. He switches out again to his Gliscor, and I was like, yeah, Earthquake, because I'm playing obvious now. It's kind of getting late, and I wanted to. I go for the Protecting, and he's like, oh yeah, he plays Fire Fang over Earthquake. Okay. I can take the hit, because I resist it. He goes for the Ice Beam. I go for the Ice Beam after he goes for the Protect. He switches out to Lucario, who doesn't take the Specs Ice Beam well at all. And I'm like, I'm going to switch back out into my Gliscor so I can take the Extreme Speed. No, they're going to attach. He switches out, which was a bad play. I go for the Protect, thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He switches into Sylveon. I go for the Toxic, which I probably didn't even need to do. I should have just killed it with an Earthquake. Because if you guys are going to see after the Toxic damage, the Earthquake was able to take him out. I don't think the crit mattered. I do not think the crit mattered. Greninja comes in, dies to Stealth Rock. Gliscor comes in, doesn't die to Stealth Rocks. I go for the Protect. Scouting. He goes for the Fire Fang, and I'm just like, oh yeah. This has happened again. And I'm going to go out to the Greninja, take the Fire Fang very nicely. He goes for the Protect. I'm like, bro, at this point, I've won just because of the fact Ice Beam one-shots your Gliscor, and your Lucario dies to Stealth Rocks and switching. Well, that was a fun battle I had. That was a really good replay. I should have recorded it live, but I didn't know how good it was going to be. I was testing out a team. This is actually what I want my in-game team to be. Oh yeah, and it's the reason I'm not running Agislash, I'm running a Sash. But whatever. Anyway, Magic Sash. You can't break my Sash. Even U-turn brings you into my Sash. It's kind of funny. So, that was a fun battle. Thanks, Tells, or Talus, whatever Tells for the nice battle. Predictions. I'm working on my prediction skills. I'm getting better. Anyway. See you in a minute. Hey guys, game two. I'm gonna lead off with my seedling. Espeon. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna gyro ball. That does pretty decent damage. I'm gonna gyro ball again. That's a screen support. That crit matters. He's gonna baton pass. He's gonna baton pass. That's nice. That's nice. Porky Penguin. Nice name, by the way. It's Porky Penguin. I'm gonna protect because I don't know what's gonna come in. He's gonna fire blast me. I want to say Greninja could take the hit. At the same time, I know it can't, so I'm gonna switch out to my Haxorus, who takes the hit fairly nicely, I should say. I forget Salamence' base speed. The reason I brought it in, I could. Yep. This guy's like, lol's that name. It's Haxorus. Haxorus, yes. I'm gonna go for the outrage. Showdown lag, I guess. Predicts me very nicely. Very nicely indeed, sir. Luckily enough for me, I'm not scared out by the Azumarill. Because I'm expert belted. Which he doesn't know. I could be choice banded, but because it failed, I'm gonna go for the poison jab. Oh, he's just banned. Oh, he's life orb play rough. That's nice. That's nice indeed. Nice. Gonna go for the toxic. I don't care how obvious I'm being. He can switch into Espeon. It's not gonna do much. I missed the toxic. That's fucking great. Why couldn't I toxic? Why can't I goddamn toxic? My reflect wore off. That's kind of bad. Fucking no, it's huge power. Why did I have to miss a toxic? I'm sad. I want to quit because I missed a toxic. By the way, I'm a special defensive Ferroseed. Fuck. He's gonna switch into Espeon, predicting my Stealth Rocks. Even if he isn't, I don't care. My attacking move is Gyro Ball because I'm special and it's nice. Yes, I did predict correctly. Well, I did lose my Haxorus, and he did lose his Espeon, so it's a 5-on-5 battle right now. What's the worst that can happen is Doug Trio comes in. Ha ha ha. Or Salamence. Bro, this guy really doesn't like it. This guy really doesn't like Salamence. I mean, Ferroseed. Either for the Earthquake. I know I can live the Earthquake. I'm going to go into Gliscor, predicting the Earthquake again. Yep. I'm going to go for the Roost, because I'm pretty sure I can live to make Salamance's Fire Blast. Fairly certain, I should say. Or I can predict that very nicely. And I'm not trapped. I'm going to go for Protect to see what he wants to do. He's going to go for the Stone Edge. Alright, if Stone Edge is the only move he has to hurt me, then I can freely set up. And his Sash is broken, which is nice. Stone Edge does a crit, does 22%, does nothing. Kills him with Toxic. It just shows you how nice defensive Gliscor is. I'm running the standard set, I guess you should say, call it the standard set. Goes out to Azumarill. It isn't really scaring me out as much as I can switch into Ferroseed and take the waterfall very nicely. And die to Iron Barbs and his Life Orb recoil. Well, now I don't think I'm threatened unless his Salamence egg move the fucking Hydro Pump, but which would be extremely decent, I guess. I don't fucking know. Well, I know I can take the hit because I'm specially defensive. Spit F drop fucking matters a lot. I'm going to protect to see what he wants to go for. He's probably choice locked into Shadow Ball. He is running Mega Scizor. I know I can take the hit with the Glass Gore. Not as nice as I wanted to, but I can take the hit. Nonetheless, calling the switch. He goes for the sub. Nice. Well, I mean, what was I really supposed to do at this point? I'm going to Dark Pulse. And he's going to Focus Blast. That is a nice prediction on his part. I'm not going to lie, that's a very nice prediction on his part. I mean, I don't know what I would do in this scenario. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm sending out my Alakazam. Even though I should preserve it for the fucking Scizor, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Psyshock. He's going to outspeed me because he's timid. Psyshock breaks his sub. He is Black Sludge. He's timid Black Sludge. Disable. Fucking hell. Good move on his part. Good move on his part. I'm sashed. Man, fuck your Gengar. This point, I think it's kind of useless. Well, my Alakazam at this point. I can save it for Death Fodder if I wanted to. But I don't think I want to. The Scizor is going to be fucking... I'm going to Focus Blast on the off chance he decides to be greedy, predicting the switch and goes for the Swords Dance. Let's see what happens, guys. He's going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to outspeed... He does go for the Swords Dance. That is nice. That is nice. This guy wanted to be so fucking cheeky, doesn't he? He just wanted to be cheeky. Oh well. Protect. Just to see what he wants to go for. I'm going to laugh he roosts. No, he doesn't roost. That's nice. Bullet Punch is obvious as fuck. Go for the roost myself. And then I'm going to start hitting him with some Earthquakes. This might take a minute or so. Bullet Punch. It's extremely obvious. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, knowing I can live that shit. Protection. Protection, indeed. Goes for the Bullet Punch again. Earthquake takes this guy out. And, to be honest, I don't know what he's going to go for. I want to protect. He plays Steel Wing. This is actually a really smart man. Toxic. Because I can take... He plays Steel Wing and gets the defense boost. Steel Wing can get the defense boost. That is hilarious. This man... Protect... Yep. This man's in defeat. Yes. I don't even care. I get the double protect to end this episode. GG, good sir. GG, good sir. GG, indeed. That was fun. Guess I'll see you guys in another episode. Sorry it's been so long since my recent upload. I've been to school and such. Bye!